It is. Let me check my notes. Indeed, it is Wednesday, August 12th, 2026, and it's another beautiful day at BTT Studios. If you are brand new and you are just checking us out, just finding us, welcome. We want you here. All of our shows are at one link on video. All of our audio is on one link as well. It's in my bio. So whether you're driving around and you just want to listen to one of our 6 shows, or you want to watch us on video, you can do it all very, very easy. We are live here on Coach and Company every single weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Also, later today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, it is time for the Coach and Bro Show. And I just went and looked at the numbers. The 2 count from yesterday is already north of 10,000 views. Coach and Bro from Monday, north of 10,000 views. So you guys are absolutely finding us. You're sharing the show, so I can't thank you enough. Now, here at this show, here at this brand, we're only 30 or 35 minutes. We also drop 2 VOD segments, courtesy of our partnership with the Stadium Network throughout the day. And our countdown to opening night in the NFL continues. Today we're talking the Jags and we're talking the Texans full team previews as we have been doing since July 13th. We also have some big-time news coming out of Minnesota. That will be our lead story. And as always, it's a Wednesday, which means it's time to get a little something off of our chests because it is Rant Wednesday here at the brand. So, housekeeping is finished. If you come here, if you're in the chat, if you're just listening at home, you understand this. We are all about one word and one word only. Opinion, opinion, strong opinions. It's time. Let's bring it. All right, look who we have today. This motley crew, my goodness. Let's start right next door. I actually got that right. Sorry, I have a sound in this room that I can't control. Can you guys hear that?
No.
Oh, you can't hear anything. Okay.
Nope.
They're doing like a sound check. I'm in one of the audio booths here at PGA Tour headquarters, and I can't control the sound. And I'm not about to walk into and go, hey, can you guys hold off on that for a second? I'm trying to do our stuff in here. You don't want to do that to PGA Tour, do you?
I mean, when you're the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worked out really well for me the last couple of months. All right, he is the host of The Last Word. Big Tommy C, what's good, man?
What's happening, Coach? And letting everybody know in the chat that today's Coach's birthday. So wish him a big happy birthday, Coach. You don't look a day over 40. You look great.
I had somebody the other day. This is a true story. I had somebody the other day. There was a picture of me from when I left WWE in 2008 and a picture of me a couple of months ago. They thought it was flip-flopped. They thought 2008 was today. They thought, yeah. So sometimes you get a little bit lucky there, Big Tommy. You get a little lucky there.
Yes, you do.
You have that nice little cocoa brown skin that you start at birth. Makes it a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right, but thank you, Tommy. Thank you very much. Now, this man right next door, I mean, we talk about it all the time. I say, hey, listen, no, your fandom is what it is. We never know what you're a fan of until you wear all Bears stuff. At some point, your gear and the day that we talk about the Bears is going to coincide. I know it's going to happen. Mikey P, good morning.
I have plenty of wardrobe, Coach. I could probably wear Bear stuff until kickoff, week 1. But I'm going to follow Tommy's lead here. I'm getting up on Kiss Up Mountain today, Coach. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for all you do here at BTT Studios. No matter, all jokes aside, I wouldn't have any of the opportunities I have without you providing those opportunities. I'm very happy to be part of this brand.
You're absolutely right. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's so humble.
I got to tell you, I was thinking today, I was talking to this incredible person that works here for the tour. And I was saying to them, and you guys can kind of understand because you've been through it in different levels, that I feel like we're at a point here at BTT Studios that, when you go through that really tough grind where you're like, man, I can see the other end of it. I can see the end of the next rainbow. And then there's another rainbow and another rainbow. And a lot of people quit when they go through the tough times, right? The growth. And I feel like right now we're in that growth period. And I feel like we have the right people, the right little team. We've streamlined. But do you guys kind of understand what I'm talking about?
Yes,
It's right.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
We
very easy to go, we're not going to do that or we're not going to do that because that's what everybody else does.
That's right.
But that's not what we do here.
It's
All
easy
right.
to tap, Coach. It's easy to tap.
It's so easy to tap.
Yep.
What's not easy to do is roll out of it.
Yep.
And get up and do a little ground and pound.
That's right.
See a little, there you go. All right, guys, let's get into it. Top story today here in Bring It. And I don't know if J.J. McCarthy, if he didn't have bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck. This is a guy who his entire NFL career has been about, coming out of Michigan. He's going to be the guy in Minnesota. They get rid of Sam Darnold. It's going to be his franchise. It's never been, Mikey, I'm going to start with you, his franchise. And they come out yesterday and they announced before the preseason begins that Kyler Murray, the fighting, Kyler Murray from Arizona, where everybody had every Call of Duty joke that you could have instead of him getting out and working on his game. Well, apparently his game in Minnesota is good enough to beat out J.J. McCarthy for the starting quarterback position for this year. Mikey, are you surprised?
I'm very surprised, but I guess in the way that Kevin O'Connell has been the quarterback whisperer, I think this is what J.J. McCarthy needed. You need to fail first and then come back to Kevin O'Connell, and then he'll resurrect your career. Because you look at Sam Darnold, you look at Coach, like at one point Carson Wentz was still viable because he was working with Kevin O'Connell. So I don't know what Kyler Murray is about to do in 2026. I think you should really have a quarterback competition throughout the preseason, but I guess J.J. McCarthy was that bad.
He may have looked that bad. And I also think probably Kyler Murray, if it's on brand for the perception, and he's got to be very frustrated other than he made $200 million, that when he reads the perception of him. Because, Mikey, the perception is that he's kind of lazy. He uses his ability and talent more than hard work. That's been the perception. But now we've got a second NFL team, Tommy, that is saying you're good enough to be our starter.
Yeah, it's crazy, Coach. I mean, how bad does JJ have to be in practice that you don't even have preseason games to have the competition, to have both quarterbacks play? He made it yesterday. Kyler Murray's our guy. How bad has JJ McCarthy been in the training camp? That's just and look, I'm not a big Kyler Murray fan. I don't think he's a very great quarterback, but for him to get the number one nod before a preseason game, that tells you all about JJ McCarthy's game in the training camp, Coach.
And I guarantee you, Tommy, that Kyler Murray did not want to compete in preseason games to be the starter. That's one thing he did not want to do. If you walk in, hey, guys, what do you think about playing, August 22nd against the Chargers? No, I'm good. I'm straight. Just hand me the job. Because a lot of preseason games, now we only have 3, no longer 4. A lot of these starters, like Patrick Mahomes, will not see the field in Kansas City. And you wonder if in the NFC North alongside Kyler Murray, will Jared Goff, will Jordan Love, will Caleb Williams? That's a big deal on how much do you play them, because part of J.J. McCarthy's issue has been injuries. And you don't want to throw a starter into the preseason when you got to play 17 games. And speaking of injuries, Mikey, got to come over to you. I threw this one in just for you. We're starting to see a lot of names and contracts that are getting a little bit bigger. It's a little more shocking now when you got 3 years, $41 million in your hometown of Chicago. What's his name? Cody
Bryant.
Kobe Bryant with a C, by the way. He's now out for 4 to 6 months. Translation, he's probably going to be out for the year because you guys will be out of the playoff race by then. When you hear, God, I didn't mean to take that shot. I really didn't. My apologies. But when you see an injury like this, why do you think there's been more and more and more and more this preseason, or feels that way?
Take back everything I said about your happy birthday first and foremost. Here's the thing for the Bears. It's a huge loss. I mean, you lost both your starting safeties last year in going into this year from last year in free agency. You drafted Dylan Thieneman in the first round. Kobe Bryant's supposed to be your splash signing, and now he's out for the rest of the year. I don't know why, and it seems like a lot of defensive players are getting injured throughout the league more than on offense. Maybe these guys are just ready to go out there and hit, and they're playing overly aggressive and their bodies aren't ready for that. I think that could be a conversation to be had. But, Coach, the Bears were decimated in the secondary last year. Dennis Allen is a veteran defensive coordinator. I think the Bears will be just fine to win the NFC North for a second straight year, beat the Green Bay Packers twice this season, and make a run in the playoffs.
I think that what you said towards the end is kind of what's happening, but you're not going to go backwards. There's a lot of players out there that want no part of hitting in training camp. I used to work years ago with the great, oh my God, Lenny Dawson. My God, I just had a brain freeze. So Lenny Dawson, for a lot of you out there, you weren't even alive when he played football. He won Super Bowl IV. Super Bowl IV. And he has since passed away, but we got to work together when I was in Kansas City, Tommy, and I remember him telling me stories about training camp that they would go and drink beer during lunch, in between mornings and afternoon practices. They would practice in 100-degree heat to toughen themselves up. They would hit each other full pads. Now, obviously, this is back in the 70s, but don't you think that on some level – and I know there's a lot of money at stake here, but if you're not hitting in the preseason and if you're not hitting in April and May, then how can you be confident that you're not going to get hurt when you're coming in July and August?
You know, Coach, this is what's happening right now in New York Giants training camp. Harbaugh's got these guys hitting. Reach hit Scadaboo so hard the other day. I saw it on the Giants training camp thing. I didn't know if Scadaboo was getting up. And that's the problem you have with training camp. Guys like look at Bryant. Now he's hurt. He's out. He just got his bag, and he's not going to play doing anything. That's the thing you worry about training camp. But Harbaugh is working these guys to death. They've had 10 practices in a row, Coach, and they hit hard every day for 2.5 hours, Coach. 2.5 hours. Think of that. It's no pity pat, no more Brian Dable stuff, no more anything else. It's hitting hard. And I heard Tiki Barber say it the other day on the fan saying you have to get calluses in order to get ready for the season. When you play in November and December, you have to hit in July.
I love that. You got to get calluses. You got to
That's
get calluses. I love that. I love that. Guys, we got some breaking news coming into the BTT news desk, and this is a big one. This is a big one. The Los Angeles Lakers have reportedly, courtesy of our numbers guy, Rafael Esparza, been sold for $12 billion. Let me repeat that. The Lakers have been sold, according to our numbers guy, for $12 billion. This just a couple of years after the Clippers in the same city, people said, my God, $2 billion. So, Mikey, I know it's just coming across the newsroom desk right now. What are your thoughts? Because this will be the biggest sale in the history of North American sports at $12 billion. Your thoughts?
Every LeBron hater is doing a dance right now going, I told you value goes up when he leaves the town. I mean, this is massive. And you look at it, I love this for the Lakers. And then I look across all other sports and you look at the most historic franchises in sports, especially here in North America. This should be the start. Can you imagine what the Cowboys can now sell for? Can you imagine what some of the most historic franchises can go for? The Lakers are being sold for legacy, not for what they've done recently.
Oh, there's no question about it. And it is Josh Kushner and Bob Iger, who is the former Disney CEO. And I guarantee you, $12 billion, there's a bunch of people that are going to be throwing money into this thing. But they were, and Mikey, maybe you can help me with this, they were in line to purchase something else. It wasn't the Lakers. I saw their names attached to something else. So clearly they put together an investment group. Clearly that they were looking for a franchise to buy. This is a pretty good one, but it's on legacy, Tommy. This is not. Okay, yeah, exactly. So thank you, producer man. They were involved in the expansion process in Las Vegas. Because they wanted to be a part of a new NBA team coming to Las Vegas. And then in a turn of events, they made an aggressive offer to Mark Walter. Mark Walter is the guy who bought controlling interest in the Lakers. I know this is a lot, but he also owns the biggest part of the Dodgers.
Oh.
So they have a ton of money. They're making a ton of money. He owned both. And when you're a businessman, Tommy, if somebody comes and you're worth, let's say, $8 billion, and they go, hey, we'll pay you 12 and you're going to clear $4 billion, I think sometimes you walk away and say, thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah. So none of the Bus family was involved anymore, Coach, or were they out? Or you
So
said
the
Walter.
Bus family sold it. Jeannie was still helping to run. It's
That's
kind of
what I
like
thought.
UFC. They sell it and Dana White stayed.
Okay.
So they sold it, but Jeannie Buss was still, and he had controlling interest, meaning he owned like whatever, 58%, 60%.
Oh my
So the
God.
Buss family still owned part of it. But he controlled to where he made the decisions, and now that will go to Josh Kushner. And Kushner's married to another socialite. I'm trying to remember who he's. This is a lot we're unpacking right now here live, which I love doing this.
Wow.
What do you think, Tommy? Your initial thoughts?
It's incredible. And look, if I have a choice to buy the Los Angeles Lakers, which have been established for thousands of years, right? Or this Vegas thing, I'm going with the Lakers. I know I'm going to make money with them somewhere down the line. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm taking the Lakers every day, all day, instead of going into the Vegas thing. Smartest move ever, guys.
Especially if the number was similar. I don't know what it would have cost to be a part of the Las Vegas thing, but it will be a minute before they're going to be viable and a winning franchise.
Yes.
We know that. The Lakers, one or two players, you're good to go. All right, so we'll have plenty more on that when the details come out tomorrow. By the way, shout out to Jim in the chat for the happy birthday wish. Somebody respects me. He says, happy 30th birthday, Coach. So thank you. Thank you for that. How about DG? I wanted to stop by and wish Coach a happy birthday. By any chance, did you buy the Lakers for $12 billion just now? No, DG, that was not me. That was not me. Although I was on a radio show the other day, guys, in Memphis, and they brought up Grizzlies basketball. I said, oh, we had a guy on our team, DG. The guy looked right into the camera, the host of the radio show, and he goes, never heard of him.
You are.
DG! I'm messing around. He didn't really say that. DG, thank you for the birthday wish. I had to give you a zinger because I really was on the radio station in Memphis. All right, gentlemen, it is Wednesday, and that means we wake up and we pay tribute, because the one thing that I think we're learning here in this life as human beings is that it doesn't last very long, and you've got to take advantage of every single day when you absolutely can. And that was what the great Howie Schwab, who was a curmudgeon, he was miserable, but he was our curmudgeon. And he loved sports, and he hated technology. That's why every day for Howie, even Wednesdays, they were an F day.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the first F day. Welcome to the first F day. Pardon me.
It is truly amazing how fast time goes. And I think one thing that here at our brand and our shows that we want to remember every single day, especially for those of you that are watching, that we are a big family, we're a community, and life is hard sometimes. Life is hard a lot of the time for everybody, no matter how much money you have or how much money you don't have. That's why I love this segment every single week, and every time I hear Howie's voice, it makes me smile. So, gentlemen, we got three of us. Who would like to go first?
Tommy.
Who would like? All right. Big Tommy C. We just had something special in New York City, something that everybody came back for. They couldn't wait to get to Yankee Stadium. So Big Tommy, host of The Last Word, my guy, over 32 years inside of the WWE. I only have one very simple question for you. What are you ranting on today?
You know, Coach, I've been a longtime Yankee fan, years and years. And one day I couldn't wait to go to a game. Me and my brothers and my friends was to Old Timers Day. Look at this, Mantle and Maris. There's my Mantle and Maris shirt there. So we used to go, we see Mantle, Maris, Joe DiMaggio, Whitey Ford. We saw all of them. Well, you know what happens now with Old Timers Day? We got still icon guys, the core four, Mariano Rivera, Andy Pettit. They were all there this past Saturday. You know who wasn't there, Coach? Mr. Derek Jeter. Are you kidding me, Derek? Why can't you show up to this? Because he doesn't like the word old timers. He didn't have a game with Fox. It was D-Train and somebody else doing the pre-show. So that's just an excuse. He didn't show up to Old Timers Day. One of the biggest stars in the Yankees history doesn't show up to Old Timers Day. Are you better than Mo Rivera? Are you better than George Posada? Are you better than Bernie Williams? Are you kidding me, Derek? Show up. You're so damn bougie. You hate to see the fact that you're getting old like everybody else. Well, wake up, dude. The Yankee fans love you. And for you not to step 1 foot at Old Timers Day when back in the day Mickey Mantle showed up and Joe DiMaggio, dude, you need to wake up and smell the coffee. Get to Old Timers Day next year, Mr. Bougie Derek Jeter. I'm surprised I'm calling him out. I'm a big fan of his. But, Coach, come on now. Once a year, you can show up. And all your boys are there.
There is one Old Timers Day in America that means way more than any others, and it's this one. It is this one. You should be putting the date on your calendar. It should be a work day in your mind because he had perhaps the greatest career on and off the field that you could ever possibly imagine, and it's because of New York City, and it's because of the Yankees. And you remember, Tommy, the announcer, oh my gosh, Romero. Remember Todd Romero?
Yeah.
Derek once, it's a little out of school here, I guess. They were at a bar in New York, his wife and his sister. And so it was an hilarious Derek Jeter, David Justice story back in the day. I won't go into detail. They're still married anyway. That sounds so bad. Nothing happened. It was just, anyway, moving on. I like Tommy. All right, Mikey, my guy, coming over to you. I keep hearing something. As long as you guys can't hear it. Very weird. All right, Mikey, here on a Wednesday, on August 12th. My guy, I know it's going to be something positive coming out of your mouth. So one very simple question for you. What are you ranting on today?
We have arrived. 1 week after the NFL Hall of Fame game, Coach. Every Wednesday, not only am I looking forward to this segment, but every Tuesday for the past 2 weeks, I've been able to watch Hard Knocks. And I turn it on in all its glory, and I go, it's back. It's so beautiful. You can hear it, but you're not a Seahawks fan, Lady C says to me. I simply do not care about what team is featured on Hard Knocks because HBO does a great job of capturing why all of us, 7 million, watched the Hall of Fame game. Here is why, producer man, cut one, we all love the NFL.
Derek, what are you doing? Why are you bull rushing right now near the quarterback?
I'm not trying to hump. I can't see behind
You can't be trying to hump right now. This isn't the time for it. Damn it, Derek.
That away, good timing. That away,
Hey,
Sam.
stay away from the quarterback.
How when I ran clearly past?
Get him out.
What do you want me to do?
Get him out. Let's go.
Get him out.
Damn, oh my gosh. What the
Hey, you can complain all you want. You can complain all the you want. You're too close. That's twice. It's not smart. So you can all you want. But it turns out I'm running the practice.
Wow.
And as your Super Bowl champion-led linebacker, coming off of one of the biggest seasons they've ever had, Mike McDonald, still a young coach in the NFL, with one of the best lines you'll hear all season. Turns out I'm running the practice.
I am going to steal that. Right here at BT. Turns out I'm running the damn practice. Shut it and get to the locker room.
When you hear the music, man, that's
right?
when it gets good.
I'm assuming that was like the what do we call that? Like the cold open. Was that like the cold open?
That was just one of the teaser videos they did on socials for that episode.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but that was when I heard the altercation happening, I just stopped everything. I looked up, I go, we got to rewind that. Did he really say that?
Man, I forgot Hard Knocks has started, and I just got my son this new iPad, and it comes with a bundle that includes HBO because I'm tired of paying for stuff that I don't watch. But I have HBO right now, so I got to watch it. That
It's
was
great.
amazing.
It's
Turns out
remarkable.
I'm running the practice. All right, gentlemen, it is my turn. And normally in August, I'm not going to go with a basketball rant or a college rant, but this one seems to be warranted. It's driving me nuts what the NCAA is and is not doing. Rumors came out that they're going to pass a law where it's very simple. A player comes out of high school, you have 5 years to play 5 years. No more red shirts, and if you're good enough to play as a freshman, bless you. You get to play 5 years in college moving forward. Apparently that's not done yet. So there's a guy named Seth Trimble. Remember that name. He played 4 years at North Carolina. He averaged 14 points a game last year. He came out. He was in the summer league for the NBA. And then there's headlines today. Seth Trimble signs with the Louisville Cardinals after averaging 10 points a game in the summer league. How is that possible? Oh, he went to court, filed an injunction. A judge said, yep, looks good to me. You can play. Well, now the NCAA says, oh, no, you got to go to the second, third, eighth court of appeals before you can play a fifth year in college basketball. But he didn't sign a contract with an NBA team, and so that allowed him to come back. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. Either you are eligible or you are not. It's going to start to happen in college football, in college baseball. That's why this one law needs to pass as quickly as possible. Because this nonsense of going to the league, playing in summer league, hanging out with the NBA boys, then going, you know what? I don't think I'm quite good enough. I think I need to run back to college and get one more year, then maybe next summer I'll be good enough. This is nonsense. Seth Trimble, be better. Compete. Don't run back to college. Although Louisville will be a very good team. Mikey, what do you make of this? Because he's not the first one. He's just the latest one.
It's got to stop. Like, that's the only thing that there is to it. You have some guys playing in the G League, then going back. You have guys declaring for the draft, getting drafted, and going back. Hell, that LeBron still got 4 years of eligibility. I can't wait for that, right? He'll just sue for 500 times until he could play at Akron.
Play with the Zips. Whereas many of you know, you can be an offensive coordinator this year for the football team. That's awesome. Tommy, you could be the offensive coordinator for the Akron Zips this year.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get into it. We have been going for the NFL since July 13th. We are neck deep in our team previews. Today, it's the AFC South. Today, it's two teams that ended last year on red-hot runs. What will this year prove to be? We'll find out right now. It's Gridiron time. All right, we're going to start with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tony Khan, the resident AEW president, his family owns the Jags, and last year they had a great season, a 13-win season that ended abruptly with a close playoff loss to the Buffalo Bills. So, Mikey, Tommy, let me start with you. When you look at their expectations, a lot of the experts, the sports books, say that they are the second best team in this division behind Houston. What did you learn from the Jags, Tommy, after a 13-win season last year?
Quite honestly, Coach, is that they can win. That was the only thing that everybody was thinking about them. Could they win, and could this quarterback lead them? Because let's face it, he hasn't been great since he started here in the NFL, but he turned out to be a winner. They got 13 wins. I think there's a lot of pressure on the head coach and that team. Once you win 13 wins, you're expected to win. No more losing, no more dumb plays, no more anything, and get Travis Hunter more involved in that offense this year. He wasn't involved. I know he got hurt, but he needs to be involved more and more to show his talents, and that will help elevate this team. And it's all on the quarterback and the head coach.
Yeah, I think that Travis Hunter learned that you can't come in at $170 or a $180 and want to play both sides. So, Mikey, I just saw a picture and a video of Travis Hunter. He has put on at least 15 or 20 pounds in the offseason, and now he's saying it again. I want to play both sides of the football. Is that still smart? Do you think that the extra 15 or 20 pounds will help him do that?
It's not smart. I think the Jaguars coaches sent out a statement with that by putting him as a starting cornerback and then a backup on the unofficial first depth chart. Obviously that is saying we're going to slow play you into this offense because let's be honest, this Jaguars team is going to have a lot of weapons offensively, but they're going to be guys you've never heard of. Brenton Strange, Parker Washington, Baishal Tutton. I mean, I think Soupy's had more tweets about Parker Washington than his wife and daughter. It's crazy. I really do think that if we get back to Travis Hunter, the best thing for him, coach, is to focus on playing defense.
Or playing video games, one or the other, because he has a killer setup. He has a killer setup. It's going to be interesting. Tommy, I'll give you one more take on this, because I know Travis Hunter wants to be like Deion Sanders. We've only seen over time, legitimately, a handful of players that are able to play offense and defense and make an impact. Would it serve them better? Because he is dynamic on both sides. But when you throw both sides in, all of a sudden it can take away from one or the other. What's your take on him?
Coach, I think you got to use them both ways, Coach. I know it's I know it's the NFL, but you pick and choose. You pick what plays you want to put him in offensively. Obviously, he plays defense all the time, but you pick and choose where you want to play him, the situation in the game. I mean, this dude's got skills beyond skills. That was one of the reasons why they drafted him, Coach. Not just to play defense, to play offense also. And he's got some skills. They got to utilize it the right way. I'm not saying play every down. I think situational, they use him. He can be a big, big plus for that team.
I like that word situational, because I think you can bring him in, use him as a decoy, and really open up some things on the other side of the ball. Real quick, guys, guess who we have right here? I'm live on the air, sweetheart. You know what time my show's is. What are you doing?
Ah.
Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
I love you. I'll call you later.
Okay, love you.
Thank you.
Birthday.
Love you, sweetheart.
Coach might tear up, Mikey. Coach might tear up there.
Oh, man. Monday, she goes to college.
Wow.
Monday. I don't know if you know this, Mikey, but the first adults to ever hold that young lady right there is right there. 18 years ago.
That's how old I am.
Stanford, Connecticut. Amazing.
That's how old I am.
So I apologize, but I had to take that. I had to take that.
You had to.
Oh, man, she's amazing. All right. Now, the opposite. My son sent me a video this morning telling me how old I am. So it's opposite kid.
Coach, listen, you just got to be thankful, okay? Because Kyler Murray had his birthday last week, and a bunch of offensive linemen for the Vikings came in shirtless into the quarterback's room. Tommy and I discussed it, but producer man nixed it. We were going to come on shirtless.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that might have been a joke on you. To be honest, it might have been. All right, one more team, and then we'll get the hell out of here. We talked Jags, 13 wins. What about the Texans, boys? Mikey, I'm going to start with you on this one. They closed the season out last year with a 9-game winning streak. C.J. Stroud was not outstanding. Their defense was. And so there was a lot of, weird scores because there was 2-point conversions. The bottom line is they have a head coach they believe in. They have a quarterback I think they can believe in, and they have a community in Houston that absolutely loves the Texans. But I will send it over to you with this. I have this feeling when I talk about the Texans, even if they're a playoff team, even if they won 9 in a row, I can't in my gut say, yep, they're a team that I could see motoring through the playoffs and beating back-to-back-to-back the Ravens, the Bengals, the Bills, the Chiefs. I don't have that feeling. Mikey, what about you?
They'd be sitting at the table with the Los Angeles Chargers if I'm looking at threats in the playoffs. I don't think they can beat the Ravens, the Bills, the Chiefs, any of those premier, the Denver Broncos. I actually honestly think the Houston Texans take a step back this year, and this is a massive year. They picked up the fifth-year option for quarterback CJ Stroud, so he's under contract through 2027, and that's it. Do you want an extension, young man? He had a great rookie season, and it's just gone backwards. Your defense can only carry you for so long in 2026. Your quarterback has to play above standard, and if CJ Stroud doesn't, I think the Texans are going to really start looking if they need to start rebuilding on offense.
He's got to be pissed too that they didn't give him a new deal. You pick up that fifth-year option. That's just like telling your quarterback, we don't quite believe in you yet. Because this is normally, Tommy, where a quarterback will get that big deal. We'll get that $200 million deal to be the franchise quarterback. The fact that they haven't done that yet and they picked up the option through next season, to me, that says it all. Where are you at, Tommy, right now on the Texans?
I really like the coach a lot. You know what is going to carry this team, coach, is the defense. How many times do you say that in the NFL right now? Defense is going to carry you through. You know why? It's because of the quarterback. They're very unsure of him. He's up and down. We have no idea what's going to happen this year. He really has to really work hard to get this offense moving. But this defense can carry this team. They're that good, and he's that good of a head coach and a defensive-minded head coach to know he could really stick it to him to keep the score down low so Stroud could absolutely try to do something. I'm not a big fan of him at all, Coach. I think after this year, if he does have a great year, they'll be looking for another quarterback. And maybe it could be what's his name in Tampa? Could be him.
Yeah, we know he's going to be a free agent.
Could
and
be. I'd take a shot at him.
Hell yeah. I mean, they've already offered him $50 million. And I by the time we get to the NFC and the Bucs preview, I think they'll have a deal done. I really, really do. You can't have this guy. Let's say he starts with 6 or 8 great games. He's not signing then. He's going to be like, hey, somebody else will give me $4 million, 55 instead of 2 for 104. And I think Houston would do that.
You know what the talk is on the fan?
What's that?
About the Jets. Trade your first 3 first-round draft picks for Baker Mayfield.
See, I hate when they do that, though, because now you're bringing in a good quarterback, but what do you put around him? You can't draft players. You got to have these good young players that you can draft.
Well, they got good offensive players, man. They got they got one of the top receivers, and nobody. Geno Smith had a horrible day yesterday. He threw 4 interceptions.
I know,
but
Tommy, I think to be successful in today's NFL, you've got to have all the players you're talking about, but you got to have that 1 or 2 guys that are making, $1 million, $2 million, that plays a lot. You almost have to have that now. And if you don't, then they double team your big star on one side of the field. So it's a great argument. It's a great, fascinating argument that we will have on the Monday Night Grind, everybody. We are back this year, starting on Monday, September 14th. September 14th. Tommy will be there. Mikey will be there. Our numbers guy, Raphael, will be there. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Gentlemen, well done today. Apologize for the interruptions, but we had a really, really solid show. All right, that's going to do it for today. Remember, we are live every single weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, social media, and also now on Facebook. Do not forget that our biggest show, the Coach and Bro Show, live today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on our BTT Wrestling YouTube channel, but again, social media on Facebook. And you can watch all of our content, all of our 6 shows, one link in my bio, or if you're driving around, you can listen to it on the audio through our partnership with Believe. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing us to grow. For Mikey P, for my man Big Tommy C, for producer man behind the scenes, I am simply the coach. Have a great day, and remember, it's always a good day to be an F day. Howie, shout out to you. We'll see you guys this afternoon.